King.
Yes, sir.
That joint, what you think about that joint, Sweet Woman?
Yo, I really enjoyed the movie, yo. That movie
I liked it. It was a little bit long-winded, but it was cool.
Well, that's kind of sweet, bro. The Woman King, first of all, the title, Woman King.
I can't say much for the first 2 minutes, so.
Let's go!
I'm just gonna wait because I know the guidelines. Because what I have to say, it may not, get us monetized. So I'm just gonna keep us, just roll. Y'all see what y'all gotta say. And I ain't even seen the movie. No, I didn't. I ain't seen it.
I understand the concept of how they got the title. The climate and time that we in, it definitely was. I felt like made to create a little controversy. But if you think about back then, they probably didn't know no other word for other than a woman king. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't a queen, because she wasn't married to the king. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I get how they came up with the title.
5 seconds.
What y'all think before we let them
I love the story of how one teaches the other to become a queen, not a queen, man, a king, right? So,
Say it again. What?
There's a story about an older one teaching the younger one to be I said a queen.
You said older one, okay.
Yeah, I did say a queen, but it's actually a king, right?
Yeah, it's a woman king. Yeah. That's what the position was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So the movie was fire, and it's based on true events. It was a true story. It was a true story.
She just
It's not.
It's a true story.
Y'all can be entertained on this one.
You have to look into your history. It's a true story.
It's not a true
it's
story.
a true tribe and everything.
The tribe was not what they did.
Yeah, that's why I'm not sure about what did.
Exactly.
That's what happened. That's why.
It's a true story. And then it led to the Haitian rebellion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta piece together your history. You know what I mean? The homie is the tribe that helped the Haitians to be able to overcome that French invasion. And the reason why they're so sturdy and so steadfast and so strong now. So it's a true story.
Look this shit right now.
That 55 seconds.
I'm glad news is already over. There's no damn woman king. Shut up. No, so I can say something now. It makes no sense. A woman king. It makes no sense. They trying to belittle men, just how they've been doing over generation to generation, to make it seem like they're both like a woman king. Those things no woman king.
Mess me up.
And then they put our women, our queens, our women to belittle us and to put them on stage to belittle us. No, we teach the women don't teach us. That's what they're trying to portray over and over with bad bitches and I'm independent. Then you're gonna put this another ego on top of the woman to still think that they can be over us. Now they're gonna come out and say, oh, now we can raise the kings. That's why our baby mamas are growing every day percentage wise. So now there's gonna be even more baby mamas because they believe they could be woman kings and take care of them. You gotta look behind the thing. You gotta look, open your eyes. That's why no.
That's totally not what the movie is talking about.
It don't matter. I don't care. This is what they're putting out. You're not seeing it. If you keep seeing this portrayed over and over again, we do it. That's why you're putting songs of rapping and bad. Did y'all ever see that girl? What's the rapper? Go. I didn't even say the word. He already knew what it was.
Yeah.
I didn't even say it's on camera. I didn't even say he already knew how horrible it was. It's being portrayed over and over and over again to belittle us and make women look like men. These rapping women are men. They just have vaginas, or they may not. I don't know. They all make me mad. I'm gonna look at this stuff right
But
now.
it's crazy though, because a whole lot of that stuff be contradictory.
FMF Mob, what's
FMF.
good, y'all? Hey, they've been subscribing to
They're
us.
subscribing.
Yo,
Man.
we got a video with almost 10,000 views, man. Yo, but we ain't got that much subscribers. Y'all gotta make sure y'all subscribe to us, hit the comments, likes, all that stuff, man.
And plus, Remy Ma been getting head behind the wheel, so that's way before whoever. I don't know who this new person is.
Gorilla. Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her.
That's
She like Yo Gotti times too.
I don't even know what it is. I hate that song.
Yeah.
After the first two letters, I changed. Yeah. I skip.
What's a battle race? Let me find something on Google. Y'all go ahead.
Cause you find the facts, bro. You ain't seeing nothing about no
real history behind the that's why I put it in parentheses. Look.
The real history.
Real history features about the sucker right here.
Well, we recording. We ain't got time to read no dissertation.
They know how we are over here. We don't cut out. That's how we are.
The real history is the women warriors who was able to defend the tribe.
And the thing, so this is what this is what I respect about the movie. And it kind of go back to like that feminist conversation. And what I believe, like, yo, if you want equal, then be equal. Like they had to do everything the man did exactly how they did it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no lower bar because they're a woman. You gotta meet the same bar, the same criteria as a man. And those women, because they decided they wanted to be warriors, they weren't allowed to raise kids because they wouldn't have the time to devote to the children. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's not made. I don't believe that everybody is made to fit like this certain box. Not everybody's supposed to be a parent. You know what I'm saying? And some people are supposed to be warriors, the fighters, and then you got the people that take care of the home. Yeah. So if they're gonna, my thing has always been is, if you're a woman and you want to go out here and fight, or be held to the same, be with a man, you gotta be held to the same accountability. There's no lower bar. You gotta go up there and reach that bar. And so that's the thing that I do appreciate about the movie is like, yo, like, no, if y'all really want to be out here with us, then be out here with us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Look, he's still over here reading.
No, I did on the serious. I did read like it's parts of it as but that's why I say it's based on a true story. It ain't gonna be 100% because they had to throw action in.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what all movies. But the premise of it, I believe that it probably did happen. But my way of thinking is that the name of it and what they're trying to portray, and it's all put in steps in our society.
So what is it? Promotion.
What you mean?
It's promotion.
Yeah, it's promotion to for our generation, for our the way the women are growing up and the way the men are growing up. I still believe it's an attack on masculinity. You may think it's small, but it's not. It's building blocks to this. They do this, and then they do this. They're not gonna go all the way up. It's just small things. That's why they empower this, and then they say women independent, and then they throw this imagery. They throw it higher and higher to make something of what it's not. They're gonna keep pushing down masculinity to push it down to make it seem like men are not men no more. We're not leaders. So even if it's small as a movie, you may think it's small and may think it's women empowerment and it's women this, but you're not watching the outside of what it's going to do to our community.
But people who've seen the movie understand that there was the king in the movie.
Yeah,
she was,
You're teaching that to the kids though.
You're teaching that you're not seeing a kid. We talked about that on an episode we did just before. As far as seeing how our generation is of women, they'll see that I can teach you. I can teach you. No, it's always men supposed to be able to lead and teach women. It's not supposed to be the other way around. Even any type of even if you're religious, always the man is the head. Of all religions, always the man is the head. But you ever see any society where a man is being belittled or thrown down, that society crumbles. Whenever a woman's in charge, the society crumbles throughout history.
What society was in charge?
What's it? Exactly.
She was the queen since she was 26 years old.
Just because you're a queen doesn't mean you run the rule. You don't run the world.
Who said she run the world?
She never ran it. She said you're a queen will make you in charge of everything.
So the king don't either do it?
No.
Okay, so
it's ran by men. You may not see that society.
I see what you're saying. even if you got the figurehead, he's saying the people that really call the actions.
They're the men.
Yeah.
She was just right there.
My question is still like, yo, like, what society that was ran by women that wasn't successful though? It's never, from my recollection, it hasn't been an opportunity for them. And I'm not saying whether right or wrong. I'm just saying what evidence of it that it can't happen. You know what I'm saying? But to go to the G point and to defend it, I do think this was definitely made to create controversy. You know what I'm saying? The title was made to create controversy, and that's why it was number one in the box office. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was number one in the box office. I'm getting my thoughts together. A little bit on this one.
I am too.
You know what I'm saying?
Trying to walk a line, but some things need to be said.
But,
Go ahead.
So it goes back to the promotion, which we've clearly stood on the fact that, you know, marketing, for one, is great marketing because of what it's done. It caused us to have a conversation. So it's great marketing, and then a movie is a form of media that most people gravitate to. And then if you want to do your research and go further, you usually go down the line. You know, so you want, like, for me, when I see this learning, this media learning, digital learning, what it usually starts off is with a movie, then some type of show or series aligned with it. Then, you know, podcasts or, you know, somebody speaking, giving their perspective. And then it's like, if I'm not getting all of the juice that I want, or I know it's more to the story, then they go to the book. I say pick up a book, people. If you really want to learn, you got to research. They always say you want to have something from, put it in the book.
That's always the
Put it in the book. Pick up the books and you'll find out, bro. That's why I said it's based on a true story, because our senior Utley, he been spoke on this, and like he can reference the books that you can go and look at, you know, so you can check
historical references.
Yeah, historical references, you know what I mean, that you can get all this information from. So the movie itself, I support it. I'm fully behind it. I loved it. I loved the story. I loved how things went. Of course, there might be a few fictional pieces in there, a few falsehoods or whatever, but for the main story, like, I loved it. They wasn't so masculine that they wouldn't listen to the man. They still had a king. They still had a king. And then you look at kings through history. I know this is gonna mess up some people, but you look at the kings through history, a lot of them was more feminine than you think. Because they don't have to fight. They don't have to work out. They're getting bathed and pampered all the time. They got manicures and oils and stuff. They're getting rubbed. They just as sensitive as ever, but they just got authority. You know what I'm saying? Just a little
splash.
There's a little splash out there. But I love the movie, Woman King. Now, let's get into the controversy. Why is it a controversial title? Because exactly what you're saying. The promotion. And that's why, using your words, you gotta get rid of this victim mentality and be held accountable of your own self. Because you think about it, woman, king, it's two opposite things. You know what I'm saying? A king is a man. A woman is a queen, you know what I mean? So for you to try to conjoin those, it's contradictory. It's an oxymoron. So I agree with you when it comes to that. But as far as the women out there who are absorbing the negative wave of that title and thinking that, oh, you know, the overly independent and all of that bullshit, for you to think that way.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's the FMF mob right here.
Yes,
We got
sir.
the finance, we got the mindset, we got the fitness, and we want to shout out the lab. This space is owned by James, And this guy, man, he opened up this spot to us. It's an amazing place, man. It got exposed brick. You can kind of look in there and see a little bit. Got the DJ equipment, everything you need to get your photograph needs, podcast, anything you can think of, man.
Big parties
spot,
Oh yeah, they do the
vendor
parties too.
spot,
Yeah.
recreational type spot. It's a great location right here in Richmond, in the Churchill area, for you to be able to come together, put your parties, assemble all that type of good stuff together, and just come and check it out. Plus, it's black owned.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Black owned. So support your people. We definitely, FMF, support the lab. We love the lab.
Yes.
All right, y'all take care.
So absorb it that way. I'm blaming it on you. It's on you. Why would you think that you don't need a man? Why would you think that you go on that wave to think that, all women are better than men or something of that sort? Why would you go to this separation?
Okay, so you're saying you saying how somebody like me, I know I'm the only one, somebody like me would see it that way, but you're putting the blame on people's perspective, the absorber. So you're saying they put it out, but it depends on how you take it.
Yeah.
So some people may take it negatively, some people to take it positively or won't care.
Yeah.
And you're blaming the person that actually absorbs it.
Yeah.
So if you absorb it in a negative way, like I'm better than men and you're wrong, but if you absorb it like it's just another movie.
Yeah, entertainment.
So you think, so there's two different ways people are taking it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you could
So
take
it's
it.
break it down. Do it that way. All right.
I view it as a show of interdependence.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
Where from both sides.
Both sides.
From both sides. From the woman perspective, like that's a movie. Like I would show. It made me think about my daughter, and the fact of like the time that we in now. I want her to still preserve her femininity and be feminine and be able to be soft and laid back. But at the same time, she got to be able to protect herself out here. You know what I'm saying? Like we in the different times and stuff like that. And I can't I can't have her just think, oh, if something happened to me, a man gonna come to my rescue.
Right.
Because it's not guaranteed. So it made me think like, I need to go ahead and get her, we need to start some physical fitness training. You know what I'm saying? You need to be able to protect yourself. Shouldn't no man put their hands on you, but if they put their hands on you, maybe you need to know how to eat a punch. You know what I'm saying? Like it's sad to think that way, but that's what came to my mind. And it's like, I gotta prepare her where you could still be strong, you could still hold your own, but still she had to play her role far as like being soft and gentle as well too. You know what I'm saying? And then the thing is, from the guy perspective is like, allow your woman to be strong and go out here and do what she need to do for herself. As long as she is giving you what you need, he trusted her. You know what I'm saying? He trusted her decision making. Even when she went against him, he was like, you know what? I understand that. You know what? Let's come back together. Let's work through this. Let's make our tribe greater. Mm-hmm. So the viewpoint I got from it is interdependence on both sides, where you both shoot. Neither one of them suppress the other person. You know what I'm saying? Like, become your full version of yourself on both sides, and let's work together to make sure this grows to get to the goal that we trying to get to.
Shine.
Get your shine on.
Get your shine on, shout it.
Yeah. So, I put this on. I put it on everywhere. Booty cheeks, kneecaps, underarms. I got the vanilla right here. Usually, I got the lavender ones. It helped me sleep good. 'Cause I be sleeping like this, and I can smell it off my hands. I'm trying to tell you, feeling good. Y'all better rock with this.
Right.
It's that vanilla. Yeah.
Listen, man, we ain't being ashy no more. Hygiene.
Yeah.
Hygiene is important. You need to get your shine. It's hydrating. It's light. It lasts all day. You don't got to use a lot, and it's good from face to foot.
Historically, I don't really use lotion or nothing like that because I'm like in a hybrid, light skin, in between dark skin motherfuckers. Coming back from vacation, I'm a little sunburnt. So I needed something to get my skin back right because I'm feeling like a reptile right now. So I'm gonna get this baby going on when I get home.
Oh, and look, you gotta shine on, everybody. Look, I got like 4 cases. I got a bunch of cases. And I got the big jaw too. That's old school. Y'all don't even know about that. He don't even got those no more. But look, I'm telling y'all, this shine is amazing. Help with eczema, clear your skin up, all of that great stuff. So you don't want to miss out on this shine, man. Make sure y'all go get y'all a bottle of this.
All natural ingredients.
Absolutely.
Yep. Where they can find it?
So you can find this at shinecareproducts.com. Let them know that we sent you. Use the code FMF20, get you a discount.
Got to.
The movie held a lot of perspectives that I think we need to be able to touch on, because it even showed the arranged marriage situation and my viewpoint on arranged marriage. As soon as this person, as soon as the father, you gonna marry my daughter, and the daughter was like, alright, but I don't know this person. As soon as he seen her, he slapped her. Right. Like, you gonna do everything I say. I'll jump. Like, that was it. Like, it was like, yo, that wasn't necessary. But this is, like, I ain't even left with you yet, and this is what I'm signing up for? I don't want that.
But that could be a lie too. It's traumatized. It's not really happening a lot.
A lot, but
that's not
to say it don't happen.
Well, in regular. But you can say the same thing when people pick their own mate and they still get fucked up too. So it's on both sides. It's on both sides.
Yeah, that's what he's saying though.
Yeah, so it can happen both ways.
So I'm saying it's not better. You make the argument that this is a.
I think it's better. I still think it's better. I said I told you. I said I don't think I'm gonna do it. I'm not. I never said it. I'm gonna do it. I never said it. I never said I was gonna do it. I am a more of a numbers guy. I look at things, and if it shows that the way it's doing right now is fucked up, but they would have got our average marriages we picking on our own is only about 5 to 7 years. But if you look at the people that are arranged, they staying together for a long time and they got more money, and we have lesser money. Of course, from a number stand, anybody would say, yeah, maybe we should do that numbers that way. But that's not saying
wait till the next generation.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that I would do it as the best way. But if the numbers are looking that way, then I can't ignore it. I'm not saying if I'm a numbers guy, I can't ignore it.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying it's the best way. I'm not saying we should do this forever. But if it's showing it's better than shit, I can't. You can't shy away from the numbers. Can I shy away from the numbers, man?
What are the numbers helping in the relationship?
My way, well, I can bring you into what we were talking about. I know we may be getting off, but it's still going towards relationships. We talked about this where, how you can tell maybe the foreigners, they still doing it, right?
Yeah.
So, and they're together. So my way of thinking was, you see how they coming over to the United States, they having all the, the gas stations, all that other stuff. They're all family ran, and most of them times, they have arranged marriage, they have their kids, they pass on the shell gas, all that stuff, corn, so all that.
Yeah.
They have more wealth, obviously, because they figured out that family runs America.
Right.
You have more family, more tax breaks, more stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So my way of thinking was, again, I say it's not perfect way to do it, but if they're making out their marriages stay longer, we know marriages run the world, America, then if their arranged marriage is working, then ours is not working as efficient as it should be. Not saying that I'm going to do it, but it makes sense. Am I wrong?
I don't think it's that, bro.
What do you think it is?
I don't think it's arranged marriages that's the cause of it. I think it's just a sense of community. And we've gotten from that sense of community of being able to come together, shop with each other. We already touched on it, where the black dollar doesn't take a day to circulate outside of black. Yeah, it's like it's like 6 hours. Yeah, it's like 6 hours.
What happened before in the Black Wall Street and
you know what happened.
we were Americanized.
They were Americanized.
And we
but how was our marriage before it was Americanized?
It was together.
How were we together before being Americanized?
I think we had a common enemy, bro. And with
but how we married before Americanized? How did we do? Were we arranged back before then?
Sorta, kinda.
You talking about?
I rest my case.
Before we really started being able to do
we were married at 80%. We made 80%. We had Black Wall Street, and we was doing pretty well after slavery. And we was making money. We were doing our thing. How were they married then? How were they married then? Before we were Americanized.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I don't think it was I never heard of no arranged marriage.
You never heard of Americanized though?
I heard of Americanized, but
Oh yeah. We definitely was Americanized.
Right.
Yeah. That's all.
They did a little stuff.
Did a little jabs there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Talked about that.
Yeah, we ain't gonna go deep back on that.
Yeah. So it wasn't. So it was kind of a mixture of told you gotta be with and you have to love that person. So it was a mixture of it.
I think it was just a sense of community, bro. We knew what the goal was, and it takes a village. That came from that era. You know what I'm saying? So if you messed it, like you gonna go to school, you gonna learn. You go, and it was everybody who could hold that true. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna steal from your own people. You're not gonna set your own stuff on fire. You're not gonna beat your own people. You know what I'm saying? We had to duke it out, dap it up, because you're gonna love this person. You know what I'm saying? We had those morals and still.
This will tie into I feel like when it comes to I think when it comes to the woman king, how you bring it up to a woman to be where a man is, or as equal, or they can be over. So what do you think happened? We went over this. I want you to give your perspective on it. I hear Alonzo's perspective on it too. What do you think happened from where Black Wall Street? What stopped and what broke up the family?
Well, it's fear mongering, man.
Social engineering.
Social engineering.
Yeah.
What do you think stopped it? What do you think stopped it and try to empower a different way?
Removing the black man out the house. Make it easier if we get more benefits if the black man not there.
Who got the man out? Who got the black man out the house? I'm asking a question. No, I'm not funny. Who got him out the house?
The government.
Thank you.
I'm asking a question, man. Why we already talked about this. I was just wanting to get his perspective. I just wanted to see what he thought, man. I just wanted to see what he thought.
Service, I need some pampers and money for my kids. But these man live with you, well, you don't need them. You tell them to take care of it. Well, I really do need it, but alright, so move them out 30 days and then you come back down there.
Yep.
And see
who made the decision?
The government.
But
who made the decision?
The woman.
Come on, Paul.
But this is what they did.
I'm not saying it's wrong. I mean, he said it.
Come on, Paul.
He said it, man. He said it.
It wasn't. I don't think it, because now I'm starting to get somewhere. I don't think it was the woman that what's the movie saying? Demasked.
I never said it either. I was asking questions.
I feel like the government structure, because especially back then, it was probably tougher for a man to get
Ain't no probably, it was.
Man, he be alright. That's what men do. They'll figure it out.
They couldn't get nothing.
They'll figure it out.
But they didn't have as many opportunities. Like people fall across $1 million.
You don't need opportunities. You create your own opportunities.
But they weren't creating them back then, though.
You got the internet.
They weren't creating.
They was doing what they
were creating,
they could, bro.
That's why I say shout out to
and so you think about if they can't even sustain basic necessities, and then you go to the government, and it's so deep, bro. Think about you as a man. You out here, you trying to do what you can, and you can't do the necessities for your children and your wife, and then how that make you feel as a man, and you feel like you're trying everything, whether they did or not. It's not the question. It's about what they feel like they did, and they feel like they not getting breaks and stuff like that. Man, I know a lot of the older people that I know of was alcoholics. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They drunk themselves.
Depression.
They depressed. So now they're not doing nothing, and now you putting the pressure on the woman to not only try to raise the kids, but figure out how to get money to come in the household if they're not doing what they supposed to do. Most of the families, if the man was doing what they were supposed to do back then, they stayed together. Yeah. It's the ones where, you know, they might have caught a bad break here or there, and then they couldn't bounce back, and now the household fall apart, and now the woman going out. And then now you create this generational thing where, like, all right, she done got stuff on welfare, the kids used to it, now they go on it. It just keeps cycling down, you know what I'm saying? Until somebody come through and break the chain. You know what I'm saying? That's just my view on it. Hold on, bro. Hey, look, we got a pause right there. And we're gonna get back into this.
Hold a quick second, man.
All right.
G gonna get it out you, bro.